Yo, 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 what it is, it's your girl CC. Welcome back to my channel. Well, and if it's your first time here, then welcome. Hey, appreciate you. How'd you find me? You stalking me? No, I'm just playing. I appreciate you coming on back. Welcome. Okay? If you have not got a chance to check out my other YouTube videos, I dropped a few years ago. One I dropped last week, so check them out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, your family, your mamas, daddy, sisters, babies, mama, sisters, cousins, babies, mama, sisters, cousins, baby, mama, sister. Tell all them to come follow, so come over. Okay, we gonna get some laughs in. But we today's not a laughing matter. Okay, well, it is a little bit to y'all, not to me. Okay, serious topic. I have a problem. Okay, and somebody's gonna hear about it. So if anybody follows me on social media, then you always know I make story times, okay, with customer calls for dealing with customers over this phone. So I work for a financial institution, not telling you where, don't ask, because you're not going to tell me, okay, because I have some complaining to do. But I work for a financial institution. I have for a very, very long time. Not just this particular one, but multiple ones. I've worked in the branch, I have worked in the back office side, and now I am over the phone doing customer service. I've been doing this for about 2 years, and it gets on my nerves. I'm grateful to have a job, blessed to have something to complain about, but I definitely would rather be face to face when dealing with customer service. I don't mind doing customer service, retail. A lot of people don't like it. I actually don't mind it. I like talking to people. I like talking to different people. I like interacting with people. I like having conversations. I like conversation starters, i.e. my shirt, thou shalt not try me. Okay, that's how I was feeling for making this video, because it's necessary, because these people try you. But like conversation, so it's not the customer service part, so I definitely don't want that to be construed that I'm complaining about that. I love that part, but I am complaining about the phone part. Okay, you people don't listen over the phone, and I'm going to give you my top 5 complaints as a customer service, as a call center representative. Let me be very clear. As a call center representative, these are my top 5 complaints. Now, these are not in any particular order, except for the very last one that I'm going to give you. It is my absolute pet peeve. But we'll get to that, okay? We'll get to it. So for number 5 in my countdown, I have unnecessary rudeness when I'm trying to help you. So if you, and yes, I wrote these things down because I had a good 50, but I personally don't like YouTube really, really long YouTube videos, so I tried to accommodate for that, so I shortened it down to 5. But I have about a good 50 to 60. Just so y'all know. Y'all be trying us call center employees. Anyway, okay. Focus. Zen, focus. You're not talking to customers. You're talking to your YouTube family. Okay, they're sweet, they're nice. Okay. Sorry, I had to have a staff meeting with myself because... Anyway, so number 5. Unnecessary rudeness when I'm trying to help. So I definitely understand if you have like a fraud situation, money's missing, money was just taken, you are definitely going to be in some type of panic and uprising and uproar. I get it. We understand it. We've been trained for it. Okay? So that's why there's certain particular questions we ask in the way we do for that reason, to defuse and be able to service right away with your particular situation. But when you start asking me questions and then I'm helping you and explain, and again, I'm one of the people, if I'm on the phone with you, I explain what I'm doing with you every step of the way. You might not want to hear it, but I want you to know this is what's going to be done. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to be the result with me. Now, the end result is usually out of my hands, but the beginning, the initial documentation, that's me. So I tell you, so that's how I work. Everybody don't work like that. I just feel like it's important because as a consumer, you don't know the bank processes. I do. So what? And the only way you would know is if I tell them to you, right? But people don't think like that. Whatever. So I tell you what's going on. I tell you what's happening. And as I'm telling you what I'm doing and how I'm fixing it, you're screaming and hollering, yelling, and cussing. Let me be very clear. Okay? I think I am one of very few people that gives people 2 to 3 tries when you cuss on the phone with me. I'll give it to you. I use my sentence enhancers, so I like to cuss. So I understand sometimes you just got to say the word. It's not really at me. It's not really, I just got to get it out. So I get that. So I'll give you 2 to 3. But if you start cussing at me, hey, we do not have to take that as call center representatives. A lot of places, as soon as you're able to say a cuss word, the person has to read a script and they're able to disconnect right after that. A lot of my employees, when we were in the office, that's how they did. I don't do that. I give you at least 2 to 3. Especially if it's a fraud situation and you're frustrated, I'm definitely going to give you time and space to get that off your chest, okay? Because it's a frustrating situation. Your money is gone. I get it, okay? But when you are just unnecessarily cussing and hollering and going on about how I'm not and this, that, and the third, that will almost get you cussed out over the phone by me, okay? And I have no problem telling somebody off. I have not cussed at anybody over the phone. I will say that. Just I have not cussed at anybody so they could hear me over the phone. Now, mute all the time, but before they can hear me, I have not gotten taken there. I usually disconnect before then, or I'll get them escalated, just because I don't want to put myself in a position to lose my job because I've been triggered. You know what I mean? But there's a fine line. If somebody is trying to help you and the situation itself is frustrating, just know that the person that you're speaking with doesn't have a choice. If you tell them this is what has to be done. If you say this is what has to be done. And context clues are very important. Y'all be so busy trying to yell and not listen and tell us that we don't know what we're doing and we're inconveniencing you, that we give you context clues all the time. Like, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. I do something called transaction verification. And if the person asks you, are you sure this is something you did not authorize? They're trying to warn you that as soon as you tell them no, your card is going to be shut off. I try to tell people all the time because they tell me this, which is another one of my things on my list about unnecessary information. But they tell you all this information and what we see matches what they say, what they experienced. But if you tell us no, that you did not do this, even though you just said you did, but when we ask you these questions, if you say no, we now have to shut your card down. And now you're going to be without a card and can't do anything, and then you're going to be ready to cuss, scream, and holler at that. Listen. So instead of being unnecessarily rude and not listening, just listen to the person. Once you're done, if you're not satisfied with that, then ask them to escalate your call. We are not going to, I know me personally, I'm not going to give you no pushback, okay? And you're more than likely will get a resolution because if you ask me to get you over there, I have been explained to the person before, it's per policy, okay? I can't just drop you off. I have to connect you, it's called a warm transfer, you to them. So I have to tell them the situation before they take over the call. So all those people that always complain about, I had to repeat my story 42 times. That's because you were an ass, okay? And you didn't give the representative a chance to do their job the way they needed to. So that's why you didn't get service the way you needed to. Duh, okay? Scratch that off the list, okay? Not ripping through the paper. Guess I was a little angry at that one anyway. Number 4 is interrupting me while I'm talking. I hate this. And the only reason why I hate it is because I understand things happen with the phone, the connection, this, that, and the third. Things happen. Sometimes you get excited. Sometimes you're like, oh, wait, I want to tell you something. That's not what I'm talking about. But how I'm talking right now, I'm in the middle of going over a script, giving information, this, that, and the third, and somebody will just start literally loud talking over me to get me to stop what I'm saying simply because they want to ask me a question. And 99.9% of the time, if they would have shut the hell up, I would have answered their question by what I was saying. It happens 99.9% of the time. So customers, when you call in and the person is in the middle of reading us something that sounds like a script, just let us finish, because if you interrupt us, we have to then start over and read the whole entire script, because legally, for our own butts and for everything for us to stay covered, we have to read everything in that script for a reason. So just shut up and listen. And complain when you get off the phone. Okay? Don't interrupt me while I'm talking, because if I did it to you, you will be ready to call my supervisor and be, she was over talking me and she wouldn't let me say what I have to say. La 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 la. So pay us the same respect. Don't overtalk me. Let me finish my thought and my sentence and then come in. Because you can't listen to what I'm saying because you're so busy trying to respond to me, and then you're going to spend 30 minutes over the phone when we could have just been done in 10. If that. Y'all have no idea how many calls needed to be 3 like 2 to 3 minutes, and they literally been dragged 10 or more minutes simply because I have to keep repeating myself because the person is interrupting me. And I'm answering their questions that they're going to ask me before they even ask me, because I do this all the time. I've done this for 10 years. I know what you're going to ask me. If you just shut up, I would answer you. But now because you're not listening, I have to keep stopping, going back, stopping, going back, stopping, going back, stopping, going back. So now you done dragged my handle time up. Are you frustrated? And we all just ready to get off this phone. So just shut up and listen. Thank you. Pet peeve number 3 are third-party calls. Okay. Now, let me be very clear. I do not mind assisting people over the phone that need help from someone else. That's not what I'm talking about. So before people come for me, talking about I'm canceled before I even started. Pause. Wait a minute. What I mean by third-party calls are the calls that unnecessarily are third parties. Meaning I have a husband and a wife. Husband's card is closed or it needs to be replaced, and the wife is on this phone. For what? I don't need her. Why is she here? Because now I have to stop, read this third party, read a call recording script that just to let you know your call is monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes. And then I have to read a third party script. Do you provide your permission to discuss confidential and financial information with a third party on the line? Since you say yes, you must remain on the line at all times. I have the right to stop the conversation at any times. Releasing confidential and financial information to increase your risk of identity fraud. Could be used as identification not only this account but in the future. To maintain security account, please provide the third party's name and their relationship to you. I have to do that every time. You see how irritating that is? And I did it really fast. But I usually don't do it that fast. I do it slow because I have to hit every point. I have to make sure you understand. And then, so that's 2 minutes. I gotta get your name again, then I gotta get your account information, and then I gotta get her name, and then I gotta do that. And then 9 times out of 10, I did all that, and she doesn't even say anything or need any help. So why is she on the phone? You've now stretched out my 45-second call to 5 minutes and 45 seconds because I have to read this third-party script. I have to explain why I have to read it. You guys have to argue about it, and then here we are. Don't do it. If you like to have somebody on the phone to listen and hear, do what we do in our house, okay? You don't know how many times I might be in trouble for this, but that's fine. You know how many times I've called and been my mama? But I have all my ducks in a row, okay? I have what I need to get, and what I need to ask. Or if she needs help with something and she's on a third-party call, I'm muted. I'm somewhere back where they can't hear me. I write on a piece of paper and say, hey, tell them this. Like, figure it out. Tell your third party to shut up. Because you're dragging my call out, and now you got to add to me, and it's their fault. If they would shut up, we wouldn't have to do this. Don't care if it's a joint account. I don't need both of you on the phone. Don't care if that's your child. Don't need to talk to you. If your child is old enough, if your child does not have a minor account, your child has an account where you just a joint owner, they have the same authority as you. I don't need to talk to you. I have to talk to them anyway. So just get them on the phone and shut up. Jesus Christ. Fourth pet peeve. Oh my God. Just thinking about this makes my blood pressure rise, honey. Fourth pet peeve. Distracted callers. Now, mind you, okay? I can't say nothing because when I be over here taking these calls, I'll be over here coloring on the phone, texting, trying to make these snaps, trying to be on Instagram and everything else, okay? So if you are one that can be multitask and do your things, by all means, do your stuff. But distracted callers, I cannot stand. You in this bathroom, okay? You in here peeing or doing whatever you're doing, and then now the toilet is flushing, and you got the sink running, and you can't hear me. So now you telling me, hold on. No, call me back. Don't call me and place me on hold. Or when you just come in, you was over here, you didn't expect me to pick up. I didn't expect you to pick up so fast. What you called me for, but whatever. So you over here fumbling and bumbling and doing this and get this. Oh wait, can you hold on? I'm not ready. No, call back. We're here 24 hours. You gotta go. Good night. Or you over here having in a conversation, you over here trying to get your money straightened because you're talking about you want to file a claim because your money missing, but you got 75 people in the car that you on speakerphone and the music up is playing while it's talking about it's some hoes in this house. I can't focus. And neither can you. So now you got to say, okay, wait, can you just wait till I get somewhere quiet? No, call me back. Call me when you're ready. Have your things together, please. Okay? Or you so distracted that you can't even answer basic questions. I'm asking you first and your last name. You, huh? What? I'm sorry. I'm over here doing in the store. Get out of the store and handle your business. Because I don't. If I was calling about my money, sweetie, I'm gonna be. So what's your name? What you said? Now what was the documentation? What's that called? What's the number? Like I'm going to be I'm gonna play no games. And people be playing games like this is why your money is missing because you're not paying attention. Hey, the smell. Oh my God. Okay. Really drives me nuts. And my last and final pet peeve is working on, I gotta take my headset off because that's what it makes me do every time, is when you aren't listening. And I mean any form. Okay? I mean, you are not listening in any form, shape, way, or fashion, honey. You are over here listening to, this is part of all of these things, really much end up with this. All of these, because you're not listening. Because if you're doing all this other stuff, you can't hear me tell you what to do. So then again, I have to repeat myself 4 times. And I didn't need to because you aren't listening. I'm listening. I know what I'm doing. I got it solved. I figured it out. You're not listening. So I'm irritated. Because then you get to talk about, well, what you say? I can't hear you. You're not listening. Okay? You hear me, but you're not listening. What really drives, and what's really bad is when we file claims, because I literally purposely ask yes or no questions. So you don't have to think. You don't have to go look for anything. You don't have to try to figure it out. It's yes or no. Okay? Because I know what the questions are on the claim. So I know how to ask them in a yes or no form. So, oh yeah, this is my biggest fear. Like, it's so many examples. But I be trying to give very brief examples because, again, I don't want to violate anyone's privacy or anything like that. But it just be, okay, perfect example. So, again, with the claims. So, people will come in and file a claim and they tell me that this happened, I went here and did this and did that and here and here and here and here and now, but this one, okay, isn't mine. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this. So then I say, okay, so did you contact them or did you call us directly? I mean, that's not a yes or no, but that's literally one answer. I contacted them, I called y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you literally I gave you a choice. Did you do this or did you do that? And instead of you saying, oh, I called y'all or I called them and they told me this, then you tell me, see, work is, distract. Look at y'all. I ain't even gonna edit this out. I'm gonna actually do my job on camera, okay? Anyway, so, sorry, work's calling. So, okay, so then we go through that, okay? That's fine. That's actually not a good example. I mean, it is, but it's hard to be so vague. Okay, let me go back. Sorry. So, okay, here we go. So you called because you wanted to file a claim because you canceled services with the gym, you know, with 24-hour fitness. They ain't open. How they gonna open with the Rona out, right? So, and I asked you and said, okay, did they provide you a receipt or confirmation of the cancellation or that they weren't going to be charged, everything was going to be on hold? And so that's a yes or no question, right? So then they'll go into, well, what difference does that make? Because it's the pandemic and this, that, and the third. I got all of that, but I don't need that. Yes or no. Yes or no. That's it. And then, so I said, okay, perfect. I'll put that in the notes. I ain't, but I'll tell you, like, I care. And then I say, okay, so did they provide you with proof of this? You know, like did the company, not that the world doesn't know what's going on, but did the company physically send you something and stating this? If they did, great. If they didn't, it's fine. It does not matter. We just want to mark it for your claim process that they said that they would do this, put it in writing, and still didn't honor it. That's all. Right? So just so you still give me a yes or no answer. Well, again, I still don't make sense why I have to do... Okay. I understand it doesn't make sense. I really get that. I really get it. Just answer me yes or no so I can go forward so we can get this done. But there's no really way to say that without being rude. But that's what I want to say. Because I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that unnecessary... Like, this ain't even on my list. But let me tell y'all something. Let me explain something to you consumers. We don't care about the backstory, about your grandbaby with it, about your cousin with it, about your baby mama, about your baby daddy with it, about how they always do it, about how they beg do it. We don't care. Answer the questions that we ask you the way we ask it. That's it. And you would be off the phone. You would have no idea how easier you would make your own calls when you call and you frustrated with customer service and what you can't get done. If you would just shut up and listen. Listen, we ask you basic questions. You don't have to do anything, but just tell us yes or no and answer what we ask. That's it. And you will be done. But no, y'all want to you know what? Even talking about it makes my head hurt. It gives me high blood pressure. Anyways, so those are my complaints as a call center representative. You know, if you work in a call center and you have more, or you just feel what I'm talking about, again, comment on this, share it with your people, share it at your workspace, tell them to follow me, say hey you all. Anybody else, if it doesn't, if you enjoyed this, you know, if you didn't enjoy it, if you feel that customer service representatives are not fair and I did not portray a good idea of what you've experienced, comment that too. But just comment, like, comment, don't forget to subscribe to my page. I guess I'm gonna go back to work now. Fun. Okay, be grateful for the job. I have a job. Okay, I am grateful always. Let me be very grateful. I have to be in the pandemic and still be able to have something to complain about. But I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Don't forget to shoot for the stars. Okay, or no, what is it? Aim for the moon or shoot for the star? Wait, aim for the moon, shoot for the... Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, I got whatever that, all that positive stuff. Okay, but what I can say, what I can remember is anything that's bothering you, let go and let God. Okay.